Cool.
Perfect.
Hello, everyone. We are back with a little bit of sim racing and a very nice session in front of us of intense and entertaining racing. And this week is going to be sponsored by Patriot Capital Partners. So thanks to them for making this possible. And thanks to all of our viewers every week. And I'm Carlos Porcel from Granada, Spain, and I'm with my great friend Fonso. Hello, Fonso.
Hello, Carlos. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, finally.
Well, I'm going to have Fonso with me to commentate mainly in Spanish, but he handles himself in English as well. And we'll be going back and forth. Fonso being one of the greatest, or if not one of the greatest influences inside of the sim racing in Spain. And
if you say so.
And a great friend of mine. So sure. I'm really glad to have him around, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy the show today. And we will also have Adrian Fernandez for the last round for the GHA jackpot round. We will have 3 commentators. We are going to have more than 40 drivers, more than 45. I think we're going to get up to 46 drivers. So it's I think we have an entertaining show in front of us for sure.
Yeah, Carlos. Actually, sim racing, it was the reason why you and me are friends right now for several years. True. So it's a pleasure to spend this afternoon with you and with the drivers. I checked the list, and I know several of them. We are going to have fun for sure.
It's great fun to have you around as well, because you have the same English style as Fernando Alonso. So. There's a lot of people that
Asturias English, you know.
That's very good. So some people are going to ask me, "Was that Fernando?" I'm sure that's going to happen. So it's going to be great fun in here today, and I'm sure we're going to get more of that, because for more than as I was saying, more than 45 drivers, and a lot of them up to this point with great level in the competition, showing us great level of performance, especially from the leader of leaders right now inside of the score table. We have Jesus Sicilia with almost more than 1,000 points in the gap between himself and the second driver behind him, which is Jonathan Alvarez. So important job in this season by Jesus Sicilia, and we are going to be talking more about that. But I would like to remember all of our viewers to visit allgratefulhearts.org to get all the information about the raffles that we have ongoing, in which you can win a 2021 Nissan Sentra that will be sent anywhere in the world. Apart from that, which is, I think, a great price, we have chocolate from the chocolate factory. We have products from Healthy Nails RX, nights in hotels, so please check it out. And if you participate in those raffles, you can win tokens that would let you participate in today's GHA jackpot. The last round will be the special one, and there the viewers can participate with those tokens in the GHA jackpot to win $10,000. So good luck to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, that participate in the GHA jackpot, and let's see who gets those 6 numbers correctly. The 4 first numbers of the combination are going to be the first 4 drivers in the last round today, and the last 2 numbers will be picked randomly. So good luck to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, if you decide to take on that GHA jackpot. And thank you. Also, more information from all of our sponsors that we get every week. And Patriot Capital Partners is our sponsor for this week event. I'll be talking more about them and also about all of our great collection of sponsors with us. Must I remember all of our viewers that the platform that we are using to make all of this racing possible, it's iRacing, in which you can get to up to 60 drivers inside of the same race, and we are going that way, Fonso. We are almost climbing up to those 60 to that magic number, and also very dangerous number, because when we get that much amount of drivers inside of the track, you know something can happen.
Yeah, especially in the starting position, depending on the roll start or the standings, and it's always very tricky in the medium and in the back of the grid.
Yeah, it's of course challenging for all of the drivers inside of especially in the middle of the group, and right now in those numbers that we have already, more than 45 drivers that we are going to get to see today, and I think that whomever is in the number between the 20 and the 30 is going to have an interesting day in front of them.
Well, more than 40 drivers. As we said previously, it's going to be very, very fun, because we are going to watch some accidents for sure. Luckily or not, is what happened in the races when you want to win. 45 drivers is a very high number. Well, if I'm not wrong, we are in Silverstone this afternoon, right?
Exactly. That's going to be the venue for today's racing, and it's going to be very challenging. We already had a bit of a demo yesterday, Friday. We had a little bit of a viewing already of what's possible between those drivers. We saw Victor de la Fuente going very fast compared to the rest of the drivers inside of the qualifying sessions. So it's going to be interesting today to see what's the actual timings that we will see. I'm sure they're going to be a bit faster than what we saw from Victor de la Fuente, but not much more, or it will be. I don't know. Let's see.
Bueno, Carlos, si me vas a permitir dar el primer paso aquí al idioma castellano.
Sí,
me has cortado todo el rollo diciéndome que tengo el acento de Fernando Alonso, pero bueno, en realidad es un halago, porque yo creo que tiene el mejor acento que yo, pero o sea, que me lo tomo bien. Pero nada, también hay que decir que tenemos mucho color y sabor español en la parrilla. De hecho, los pilotos que yo conozco son precisamente eso, de nuestro país.
Correcto. Y muchos de los corredores que, en fin, que ya conoce la gente, que tienen un nivel de calidad muy importante a nivel internacional también, así que sabemos que estábamos manejando buen material desde el primer momento, y así está siendo, y se está manteniendo, y cada carrera está dando cada vez más de sí. Así que hay que agradecerle a todos los pilotos que se están uniendo, que también que están confiando en nosotros y que están pasando su tiempo con nosotros, y a todos los espectadores también que nos han estado siguiendo. Y le tengo que recordar a todos nuestros espectadores también en español que pueden visitar la página allgratefulhearts.org para participar en las rifas, y ahí podéis ganar hasta un Nissan Sentra del 2021 que se mandará a cualquier sitio alrededor del mundo. Podréis también participar en el jackpot, que lo celebraremos en la tercera ronda, y si conseguís poner esos 6 números de la manera correcta y conseguís tener todo, como quien dice, acertado, y tenéis esos 6 números bien, pues podéis ganar hasta $10.000. Así que yo creo que eso va a ser bastante interesante para los espectadores. Ya le iremos informando también un poco más, pero también decirle a todos los espectadores que estoy muy contento de tenerte aquí en cabina conmigo hoy.
El sentimiento es mutuo. Y bueno, y con tu permiso, como buen invitado, estoy poniendo la página que has dicho, gratefulhearts.org, aquí en el chat. Así que la gente solo con un clic pues ya puede acceder. Y nada, vamos saludando. Tenemos ahí a Jucaro, también tenemos a Ramoncín, a Marxino. Pues nada, en cualquier momento yo creo que los invitamos, ¿verdad, Carlos? A que nos escriban por el chat y nos comenten lo que les está pareciendo las carreras que vamos a vivir.
Se agradece muchísimo tenerlo vigilándonos, ¿no? Como quien dice, ese tercer ojo que todo lo ve. Así que tendremos que andarnos con cuidado también. Que también, perdón, quiero mandarle un saludo a todos los viejos veteranos de Mundo GT y también agradecer a todos los a los que han estado difundiendo y a todos los pilotos que también han estado pues eso, corriendo con nosotros desde el primer momento. Así que aprovechar para darle un agradecimiento a ellos también.
Muy bien, pues bueno, Carlos, por ponernos un poco ya aquí en situación, estamos hablando de la tercera, cuarta, quinta, sexta, séptima, octava. Esta es la 10ª cita del campeonato, ¿verdad? En el Silverstone.
Correcto. Estamos ya, si no me equivoco, sí, en la 10ª y vamos a tener... Estaba recontando así un poco con los dedos, pero sí, así mismo es. Estamos ya a eso, a falta de 3 carreras más, si no contamos esta, si contamos esta será 4. Y ya habremos llegado al final de esta tercera temporada en la que se ha visto, pues bueno, ya lo hemos mencionado antes, Sicilia muy dominante en toda la competición, y luego pues una batalla ahí a 4 vías, ¿no? Más o menos se puede decir, entre Jonathan Álvarez, Víctor de la Fuente, Juan José Sánchez y José Manuel Sicilia. Así que David Pérez también está metido en la foto, Adrián Baeza. Hay muchos nombres, que Manu Reyo Largo, Nacho Limorti también, que está siendo fuerte en el pulso.
Víctor Lobato también, compañero de
Correcto.
David.
Correcto.
Vale, claro, estos se han perdido ahí las primeras citas, pero bueno, para las últimas van con fuerza.
Claro.
Bastante.
Sí, desde luego, y va muy bien. Y bueno, desde luego que Víctor Lobato creo que es un buen ejemplo de eso, de incorporarse fuerte. Así que...
Lo que sí, una cosa, Carlos, viendo la clasificación, y aquí voy a ser un poco guindilla, ya sabes cómo soy yo a veces, me llama mucho la atención no ver a Jesús Sicilia primero, porque eso no me sorprende, porque el tío ya lo conocemos, el tío es un fenómeno, pero sí en la sección de penalti, de sanciones, que tiene un 0%, ostras, pocas veces así se ha librado de alguna que otra reclamación. Así que nada, desde aquí mi sincera enhorabuena también por ello, pocos incidentes por ahí.
Sí, eso tengo que estar yo orgulloso del sistema de seguridad que al parecer está funcionando con algunos pilotos, ¿no?
Le he echado un vistazo antes de empezar y me ha gustado el sistema ese que tenéis, el de tantos incidentes tienes, pues tanto porcentaje se te quita de la puntuación. Sí. A mí me parece bastante higiénico el sistema.
Sí, y en el futuro más higiénico todavía, porque va a ser más riguroso y se aplicará, en vez de, ahora mismo se puede decir que es una aplicación de 50%, lo diré, de 50 incidencias a un 5%, así que el día de mañana será 10, ¿no? Y cada 10 tendrá un 1% más, así que se tendrán que andar todavía con más cuidado y lógicamente trataremos de mantener el nivel de seguridad, porque sí que aquí se están utilizando los regalos a los pilotos, se puede decir los regalos económicos a los pilotos, para, entre comillas, esto es una manera comprometida de decirlo, pero para lubricar un poco la relación entre los pilotos, pero que,
hombre, ojalá se pudiese hacer siempre así, de esa manera.
Claro, eso es lo que pensamos nosotros también, así que a ver si se puede extender esto hasta el infinito y más allá, como decía aquellos años con escafandra. Pues si me permitís, a todos los oyentes en castellano, me voy a retornar al inglés un momentito. Y I'm going to remind all of our viewers to visit allgratefulhearts.org if you can, to check out all of our raffles and as well all the information about the GHA jackpot, and we have much more in there in allgratefulhearts.org, so please check it out. We already have Ricardo Marina Royon going on in this practice session, in this first practice session for for the first race. The number 9 with a fire car from the first responders, one of the very Pinterest and very recognizable cars inside of the pack, as well as a police car, and the EMS car, which I'm always very fond of watching, and especially when they go together, it looks like they are going on patrol, or that something weird has happened in the track. But apart from that, they're very spectacular to watch. And there we go with Ricardo Marina Rollon, one of the cars of the first responders, the fire car. In this occasion, and in the future, we will see more fire cars from different fire departments, I've been told. So let's see if that is possible in the future. I will really enjoy that, to have different cars from different fire departments in the United States and from Europe as well. Would be nice to see. There we go with the leader in the competition, Jesus Sicilia, number 8, with Heart to Heart International, already making himself noticed inside of the practice session. And as I was commenting with Leon the past week, we see drivers that try to get the fastest time possible inside of the practice session, and sometimes people say they don't stop trying even in the practice session. And the thing is that they're really interested in doing that, because it lets them get a front position as they go out of the pit lane in the qualifying session. So I think that's the situation here, and right now we can almost call this a pre-qualifying.
Yeah, for sure. It's, the names says everything. Warm up. You can't start with another thing in your mind that is going very fast, going with everything, push too hard. In the practice is the same.
Yeah, it's about it's about time. As soon as they get into the session, we know that a lot of our drivers are in race mode as soon as they hit the session, and they are going to try to get that time, not only to warm up as much as possible, but as well as to get that technical advantage at the start of the qualifying sessions, where we normally get to see those stampedes of drivers going out of the pit lane.
Well, so less than 15 minutes to start the first of the 3 qualifying sessions of today, right?
Exactly.
We're watching Jesus Saez, actually Morty, going to pits.
Jesus Saez, that was going around with Patriot Capital Partners, our sponsor for this week's event. And we're going to get to see more of him today for sure, because Jesus is as well getting the temperature of the competition, and it seems that it's not going too bad for him. Let's see what happens as well with the rest of the drivers. Gerard Sardeni, Beñat, Tartano, Roberto Muñoz. We have a lot of Spanish drivers, more than I have to say that it has to be more than 30 drivers that are from Spain. I think one of our newcomers today, the second car from Black Line Trailers, driven by Guillem Castro. So very glad to have you around us, Guillem, the number 44. Given space right now, wasn't very sure.
There is no official statistics or official metrics about this, what I'm going to say, but I think that you are thinking the same of me, Carlos, that in Spain is a country in Europe and all over the world that sim racing gets more enthusiastic and more people practicing it that in another country. Well, it's also the same example for Brazil or the United States. It's not the same in every country in Europe. In Spain, the sim racing gets
It's strong, yeah. You can say that the ratio in Spain is very high. The number of enthusiasts that you are going to get in Spain compared to maybe I don't know, Russia, to give you an example. It's going to be a lot higher in Spain or even Germany. I think that we can compare them, but I think that the ratio in Spain is great. It's very high, and maybe you are right. And we should study those numbers. we should make
them official, right?
We should see those numbers and create some stats about them, because it's interesting that I think and I say it from a personal point of view as well. I've been hit by the sim racing wave very hard in its given moment, and I was feeling that it was going to go up to the point where we are right now, in a point where the drivers feel the competition, they get something, the viewers enjoy it, the viewers have something to participate on in the GHA jackpot. They have a little bit of everything, and we have a different mixture of sponsors and ideas and recipes inside of the project that I think are going to lead this to become something that is going to nourish that ratio in Spain and all around the world even more.
Well, theoretically, it's very simple. We get the figure of the millions population of the country and the number of the sim drivers, and that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Easy to say.
And that's why I know you are the stats master. and we'll see you with that in the future. I hope that we get to build up more metadata for to make all of those formulas and be able to tell everyone all of the crazy figures we get on our sums and divisions. Let's see what goes as well around in the track with Miguel Torres, because right now he's stopped aside with that Black Line Trailers car, the number 36. And Miguel Torres is a very interesting driver for me, because he only drives with his hands. He has his waist locked from the waist down. He can't move his legs, and he only drives with his hands. Miguel Torres, very interesting, great friend of mine, and also very strong mentally. And you have to be amongst all of these great drivers. Jonathan Alvarez, one of the greats inside of the competition, maybe motion pictures in the doors of his vehicle, and the number 34 has already given us a lot of showings of his skill, and I think today is going to be another one of those days.
Let me, Carlos, get bored you with more figures, with more statistics. But actually, this is very interesting, I think. Before the COVID situation, before the pandemic, iRacing, this wonderful simulator, has 60,000 active accounts all over the world, worldwide. But can you tell me how many active members accounts are right now? Before, before, saying like that, the pandemic situation, or nowadays?
I have to say the number before or after?
Right now, yeah.
Now?
After the pandemic was 60,000 users.
Okay, so I think...
And now it's...
It should have triplicated, maybe? I don't know.
Well, you're right. You win the jackpot of this, because actually is the last figure is 170,000 users in May. So now by now it's more than 200 users.
Wow. So
more than triplicate.
I win that the Price Right prize of the day. So let's see what
you just won a caja of sidra.
That's the best gift you can give me, coming from.
You have to come here to take it.
That's the only trouble in the thing. Yeah, okay. We'll see. I'll see you around
anytime.
Yeah. You know, we'll see each other.
Yes.
But it's going to be nice to share that with you and with more drivers in the north of Spain. We already have Carlos Molina as well with the Spec Ops, the number 26, taken on the track as well, and he was driving as well in the very special event that we did for Veterans Day, in which we had him as the main car for that day, and we have him going around the practice session as well, trying to get all the speed possible, and we are seeing right now that they are going over 150 miles an hour. That's quite something.
Yes, and times go by so slowly, less than 7 minutes to start the qualification, but as you said, the drivers are making his fast lap now in this session. I have to tell you that if I don't say this, I was lying to you. But Silverstone is not my favorite track, or not one of my favorite tracks. I don't know why this is, but Silverstone, if you give me to choose a list of tracks that I like, Silverstone won't be on it. I don't know if for you is the same or different.
Well, what I know is that you're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm very used to deal with this kind of situations. Don't worry about that. I don't hate Silverstone. It's just that it's not on my top.
Okay, but I'm sorry, Fonso, but we're going to have to take a little break, and we'll be back with that conversation between us. Take good care, and we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to pass to Las Vegas Live Television, and we will be right back.